All right. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, this is Mecals, and this is Mecals Milestones. This is my brother Marcus.
Hey. On today, we got a topic going on. We was talking about, hey, listen, father plays sports. Should the kid have to play sports also?
I don't know. Hey, I personally, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
For social skill building, healthy living, and to commit to something. I
get that. Before I give mine, if you like what you're listening to right now, if you like what you hear, make sure you click, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, do all that. Okay,
do that, please.
So yeah, but hey, listen, for me, I would say I didn't force my kids, but I did guide them towards sports.
Okay.
So I would say that for me, it would be that it wouldn't be like I think that they have to, but I would feel like for me, if they did, I feel like there's certain things that they could get, like some of the things you just mentioned, out of playing a sport.
Commitment. Yeah, I would say commitment. Being healthy. I mean, exercise. Period. That would be the most important.
Yeah. I think that the discipline part is good. I like that. I like accountability, because here's the thing about sports. For me growing up, for us growing up, that there were times when you had to be on practice on time.
You had to.
If not, you're gonna run laps.
Right.
Coach Whitehead, where you at? You're gonna run some laps, right? And so here's my thing. I do know that there were times when we got on handlebar. You in the front, or you might be pedaling. I might be sitting on the handlebars with shoulder pads and stuff. And we trying to get to practice on a bicycle.
Yeah.
2, 3 of them. There were times when one person was on the handlebars sitting, another person riding the bike, and one on the back spokes holding from the back. But that's just kind of how things. Accountability made that happen.
Man, did make it happen.
That drive, we wasn't gonna miss practice, even if our parents couldn't take us every time. We wasn't gonna miss it.
Now, let me ask you this though: when you talk about accountability, now I kind of jumped off a little bit, but I'm gonna say this: when it comes to accountability, would you rather play a single person sport or a team sport? Because taking accountability means you have to take accountability for the whole team. Or would you do boxing, tennis, swimming? I mean, because you're only responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
When you do those.
Yeah, I mean, you are. Well, I think that's you have a difference in. So that's just sort of like whatever your kid is into, right?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: you are the things that you do. You have a particular set of things that you have to do, even when it's in a team.
Yeah.
Right. You can't be Superman and try to do your job, somebody else's job. You still got your job to do.
Right.
So I think in that sense of it, you still got your job to do. If you do your job right, and everybody else takes that same attitude and do their job right, then you can have a possible winning combination.
Yeah, but if I only got to rely on myself.
I'm just saying. So if we're talking about like the individual sports, right? Well, then you can still, as long as you're doing your job. So as the person though, you just do your job. Your job could get the team to win, or y'all might lose. Individually, just doing your job, you may win, but you may lose.
You may.
So that's why I think either way it goes, I think it works. Because if you just do your job and you try to get better every day, either way it goes, I think you're going to win in some way, shape, or form, right?
Yeah.
And so that's how I look at that. I mean, but like I said, but if you're trying to make it true, I like the team sport aspect of it.
I do too.
Just because I think that when you are around, like I can tell you things all day long, right? And it helped me and shaped me, and I want you to just get a little piece of that. But I think you'll get it better when you're around your own peers.
Yeah.
for me, football, one of the best things I liked about football was the fact that you actually got to start that before school started. So because you did that before school started, you actually saw people, right? You practiced with people. These are people you didn't maybe knew before it started, but now you do. So you spent all this time out there doing tour days and things like that. And then next you know, you go to class, and when you're in class, you walk in and bam, you see somebody you know. It's a comfort, right? It's that team thing. You saw that one. What's the one movie with Denzel Washington? They go on the bus.
Oh,
and remember the Titans, right?
Remember the Titans.
So sort of that same concept.
Yeah.
They get away. It's just them, right? Yeah. But then when you come back, you're with the rest of the school. Now regular stuff is going on. It's good to see somebody that you know when you walk in. And so to me, football has always done that every single year, and not just to help me, right? But then there's other people. There was some freshmen that come in, and we may have like gym together or something like that. I'm like, yo, hey, Marcus, hey, what's up? Come on, y'all, come on over here. You know, we're going. So I think that's one of the best things that I've always liked about the team sport versus that individual sport. Individual sport, you can probably you can go hard as you want, but I just think sometimes too, like I think about track, I could run 100 by myself, right, and probably get a decent time. But I think it's always better that when I'm running and someone's right beside me, it's going to push me a little bit more. So I like teams. I like the team aspect better. I think individual sports to me can be better once you're about 16, 17 and older. Right. When we're talking about little kids, I like the team aspect, that basics.
Now, let me ask you this, because we both coach sports. So what do you think about living vicariously through your children? Because I think it can be dangerous and expectations can get out of hand. Is that dangerous for a parent?
I mean, I would say that's true. They might not have the same heart that you got, and they might not have the same natural ability that you got. That
dude was a beast.
So, no, man, but no. But, no, I'm just saying, like, so if you're trying to force your kid out here to do stuff, if they don't have the heart to do it, you wanted to do it. Right? That's a difference in you wanting to do it, and then for them, they're being forced to do it. You're not going to get the same result, and actually, you could get them hurt.
Okay, and now, and we talked about the individual sport and then the team sport. So here's another thing that I want to ask is, should we keep the focus on fun or winning? Because it's about the fun, but as a coach, it's about the winning. I don't want my baby. I don't want my baby to come home crying.
Yeah, I get it. Well, depending on the age, the age, right? Very, very small. They don't care. They want the snacks at the end of the day. Anyways.
We already know.
So I know that part. But I will say this. That I do know that for me, it's not neither one really.
Oh man!
Right, you give me some 7-year-olds, some 8-year-olds, some 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds. I'm teaching basics.
Okay.
And so when I teach the fundamentals, it's not really. That's not really fun, right? Because you ain't doing no trick plays, not yet. In the beginning, you will do trick plays later on in the season, right? But in the beginning, you got to know how to tackle,
fundamentals,
how to hit, how to run, knees up, keep your feet moving, right? I got to teach those first. Now, I'm hoping that gets to winning, right? But in the beginning, if you're going against a seasoned team, a team that had 10 people on the same team every year that came up, right? By the time they was 7 together, 8 together, 9 together, and I'm teaching a 10-year-old group, and I'm playing against a seasoned team, then that's a little different. I'm not gonna win that, right? But I believe that by week 2, week 3, I've got to see some progress in my kids. Yeah, and I think that's where, and a lot of times I feel like too, once they get that, and my team is always a team that I'm going to run them a lot, right? Especially I'm going to, if I don't know about anything else, you might have some of the faster people on your team, but my kids ain't going to get tired. Right. My kids are going to, they're going to definitely
build stamina.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so that's one of the things that I've always leaned towards when we were coaching was to make sure, hey, listen, I don't care no matter what, you're not gonna get tired out here.
Right. And on a serious note, I will say this, and I'm gonna get more serious about it. I want to build self-esteem. I do want to build confidence. And yes, I think we should force our children into sports and things like that because, especially nowadays with social media, they have to get outside. They don't want to do nothing else. I know that's probably not the politically correct thing to say, but they need to be physical. They need to be active. They have to get out. They have to. I'm sorry. And of course, the older they get, the harder it's going to get to make them do that. So you need to start early. Now, what I don't agree with is participation awards. Just giving everybody awards just because they're playing. I don't agree with that. I think you need to earn what you get. Everybody can't be winners. Everybody can't be number one and whatever. You're not teaching confidence. You're not teaching self-esteem. You're teaching everybody's equal, and that's not the case. Right. And I'm not going to lie to these kids. So I don't know. Comment on that. Tell me what you think about that. I don't know. What you think about that? I mean,
participation. So I'll do two things, right? So one, the participation part that you were talking about. I would say that no, I'm not in favor of that either. So we agree on that part.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because I feel like that's the results that we're seeing now. So right now, when I see sports, I see a lot of fighting at the end of the games and stuff like that. I think that is from when they were younger, everybody was a winner. And if you're a winner and you're a winner and you're a winner, by the time you get to high school, you got to lose. Somebody got to lose.
Somebody going to lose.
So I think that at this point now, they're bigger, they're stronger, and their hormones is crazy, and their attitudes is off the wall, is all over the place. And that's the first time you're actually losing, and it matters. Now the playoffs. Now you don't even make the playoffs, or you get kicked out of the playoffs, and now you want to fight. I think that's the reason why we're seeing so many of these fights. Kids they wasn't losing in the beginning. And first grade, everybody's a winner.
Everybody's a winner.
So guess what?
Everybody
at that age, yeah, you can control them, and they won't fight, but later on in life, I think that's what we're seeing right now in sports. So I don't believe in the participation trophy thing. Now, here's what I will say. I want to backtrack one thing. For me, I don't know about nowadays forcing kids. For me, I will guide them, right? I will guide them to sports. I'm going to ask them, at least give it 1 year, right? But, and the only reason why I say that is because just kind of what I was talking about, I believe that nowadays there are teams out here, these coaches, that they're not like the coaches that we had.
No, they're not.
They're not like the coach. They're not even like coaching like the way we coach.
No.
They're missing some things. We got some immature coaches out here right now. Listen up. There's some immature coaches out here right now. They're out here fighting another coach.
Yeah.
They cussing on the field. Kids cussing on the field. They over here trying to do some dance. Listen, you a coach.
That's it.
Put all that to the side.
That's it.
That's the stuff that we as coaches have. You tell the kids, when you step on this field, it's all business.
Yeah.
You run to the huddle. You run back off the field. You ain't doing this. Go off in between plays, right? So I think that's the part, is that I don't know if I just want to force, if I had a child that was 7 or 8, to force them to be on a team where I'm looking, I got to vet these teams nowadays, because I'm looking and I'm like, I don't want them to be part of that. This atmosphere of these dudes, like I said, everybody's cursing up a storm.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. And they think it's normal.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that.
Time to change.
I don't know if I can just force them, but I would say I would guide them to doing something. Like you said, just being in a house,
on the
phone, or just laying around and things like that. I don't think that that's healthy.
Yes.
But I think that if you give it a shot, something, right? I don't care if it's soccer or anything. You give it a shot, and then you go from there.
And I'm gonna end with this. Parents, Your expectations of these children makes a difference. Don't think that you got a Drew Brees or a Tom Brady. Let them. Now, I will say, let them do the best that they can. But by all means, do not have your expectations up here, because that puts a lot of pressure on them. And that's one of the reasons why they don't want to play sports no more. Yeah. This is Mecals from Mecals Milestones. And until next time, let's be great.
Hey, let's be great together.
Hey,
Peace.
Let's do that. We ready.
Yeah.